yet, trying to get gay content produced, producers will still say, well, it's not popular content. You know, there's not an audience for it. Well, I think there's always an audience for gay stars. Yes,
I actually have a comment.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of like male celebrities that have come out of the closet, they are not seen. Like Neil Patrick Harris for one, like you never saw him after How I Met Your Mother, and Matt Bomer from Magic Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he would never have guessed he was gay. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And that's I think that that's why there was a lot of uproar when you know, Matt Damon had come out just a year back saying, you know, I think actors who are gay should keep it to themselves.
I want to ask you a question. I always get asked a question, which is, you know, I'm X age, and I have X job, and I have X amount of kids, but I've always wanted to be an actor. I've always wanted to act. Is it too late? And I always say to people, the answer is no. Because you don't have to all of a sudden dump everything you do in life and dedicate yourself like you're 15 or 20, you just moved to New York.
Absolutely.
You can start joining a theater company, you can go and find an acting class, or you can get a group of friends together, get a play, and just put on your own play. And then they'll ask, you know, what's the #1 acting tip or advice you give me? And mine is always, you just have to start training the brain to learn dialogue and release it. Like, everyone in this room can talk. Everyone in this room can walk. So it makes no sense why all of a sudden if you're acting, you can't walk and talk. Most people can't walk and talk when they start out because they're so conscious about A, being looked at, and B, having to make sure they think they have to get all the words right. And the words really don't mean anything at the end of the day. So I tell people, get a magazine, get a book, get a newspaper, whatever you like. Just every day, take a paragraph. Don't try and learn the words. I woke up today and had my coffee. Just go, okay, what did I do? I woke up today, had my coffee. Fine. Next thing, I went and got the newspaper. Okay, so I woke up, got my coffee, I had a newspaper. So it's just train the brain. What's your with your school and stuff? What's your take on A, the best way to start acting, and B, the best advice you give someone to like train the mechanism stuff for coming out?
Yeah, in all honesty, some of the most, our studio has defined a reputation, unparalleled to be quite honest in this country, of discovering, building, and launching international profiles. Ironically, Miley Cyrus started at my studio, and I worked with her on the Hannah Montana content. Nina Dobrev, who's a series regular on Vampire Diaries, I found her, built her, launched her. We've got actors in all across the country, throughout Canada and the U.S., that have had a profound impact on our community. Jacqueline McInnes-Wood, Brittany Allen, who won an Emmy for All My Children, who I worked with her on set of on All My Children. As a matter of fact, Adam and I worked together on his very first picture called St. Ralph. 14 years old. 13 years old. So I worked in a screen test advisory capacity during the casting process and the pre-production and on-set stuff as well. And I mean, his career has been absolutely extraordinary since. Ironically, some of the most compelling performances that I have seen have come from actors with the least amount of experience when it comes to the world of film and television. I have worked with a lot of actors making the transition from stage to screen, a lot of Broadway actors making the transition from stage to screen, and they can be the most challenging actors to work with in this particular medium, because it comes down to a very simple idea. What is more difficult to do, to make up your mind or to change your mind? Obviously more difficult to change your mind because you have to let go what you previously held to be truth and entertain a new idea. So, you know, we have had wonderful success at finding people. I do believe that there are 6 very specific ingredients in being a working actor. And if you have those 6 and you are committed to yourself and the process, that everything and anything is attainable. My God, I would never be sitting at this table today had I listened to the advice and direction of everyone else in my life that were considered professionals when I made a decision to enter into the industry. I went to school to be a lawyer, not even entertainment law, but environmental law, and found myself in this world. When I made a decision to get into acting, everybody in the world told me that I would never work. Started in my late 20s, people said, you know, actors that are within your demographic have resumes that are far more substantial than what you got. You will never work. I kind of disagreed with that idea. I thought that there was always room for people that were exceptional in the businesses that they wanted to pursue. I had that belief and confidence in what I knew and understood about myself. and felt that I needed to give it the commitment to seeing it through. I did. What wasn't supposed to happen for me, according to everyone else in the world, was after 2 years of working regularly in stage, which is where I built my career, from Shaw Festival to Mainstage Second City, doing shows all across Ontario and Canada in the world of stage. What wasn't supposed to happen after doing that for 2 years was to star on Broadway, which I ended up doing in the musical Rent for 2 years, and had a hit show on Showtime for 5 years. Those two things would never have happened, according to the people that I was seeking advice from when I began my pursuit. So part of the reason why I had built my school today, it has been in operation for now 18 years. We've had over 14,000 actors go through the school. We have a combined faculty and staff of 86. Part of the reason, the roots of the development of our programs and the facilitation of opportunities was to do for people what I believed, A, I could do, but B, for folks that had that question, that desire to pursue, and may never have done so otherwise. To be able to have a vehicle for people to explore their creative side, to explore craft, to define a method of approach to their work, and to have things realized that were dreams. I felt it was a necessary thing for me to do, based on my experience. And not all actors who, or I should say not all people, will be willing to go against the grain and do something that all of the professionals say is not possible, and actually see something realized.
I think we should have a round of applause for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Take some questions or whatnot. Anybody have a question?
I do.
What's your name?
Franco. Daniel, I just want to say on behalf of everyone in this room and all of the fans of Fine Art, congratulations on 10 wonderful years on the show. And I'm so glad that Kate and Lily are back together. Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, if you remember, about maybe a month or two ago, Victor was arrested for the Marco and Sally conspiracy. And they had an alternate universe in which Nick and Lily were together.
Oh, that, okay, let me show that.
So, my question to you is,
If I wasn't with Lily, who would I be with?
well, sort of, like,
Okay.
would you retaliate with Sharon? Or, like, is there a co-star that you haven't worked with yet that you'd like to work with?
You know what? I was meant to be with Phyllis before they put me with Lily.
Really?
Yeah, back when. They,
Daniel's mother?
yeah, and then.
She's a cougar.
So I had one scene with her because back when I started on the show, they do a lot of like chemistry sort of scenes.
Yeah.
They kind of still do it now, but generally now they've got the way the current regime is. They've got 6 months of story laid out. So you may come and do a scene with someone who you haven't done a scene with, and it might be fantastic. And I question whether they'll start to change story. But back when I was doing, when I started, they'd have a scene with whoever it is, me and Phyllis.
Wasn't Phyllis with Nick then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was after she just found out that Nick cheated on her or something, and I just broke up with Amber. And I ended up having a scene with her, and it was a good scene, and they liked it. But then I think I had a scene with Crystal,
Yeah.
and they liked that more.
Yes.
So they said, let's go in that direction. But nowadays, I think what you'll see is actors getting put in scenes together that have zero chemistry, and they'll try to make a relationship out of it. And they'll drive it down the, they'll keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and eventually it'll fall apart. Which I think leaves an audience unsatisfied, because the audience goes, well, why was I watching that for so long when it wasn't going to go anywhere?
Yeah.
So, in order to answer your question, I thought of Stafford, the only reason because I thought she was a fantastic actress, Michelle Stafford. She's the sort of girl that you do a scene with, and she's like, that's why I think Phyllis and Nick work so well, because Phyllis did.
But I was such a Nick and Sharon fan.
She
broke up Nick and Sharon.
I missed that, because I got her after that, so I never had the history of it. But you know, Michelle would do all the heavy lifting in the scene. You know, whenever it was, it doesn't matter what it was, she'd do all the heavy lifting. So from that point of view, it's kind of fun because you know that she's going to bring the rain. So I'd probably say Michelle, who's not there anymore.
What about Gina?
Oh, Gina, you know what?
Well, now she's with Billy. Or no,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
married to Jack, but she's
Now
something
they're
on with
trying to
Billy.
write
Yeah.
with Jack and Billy.
Yeah.
How do I feel? I haven't watched, to be honest with you, I haven't watched enough of the show as of late to see a lot of the new characters, what they're doing. I haven't really watched the new Billy that much because I've seen 4 Billys come and go.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you're
and
so fantastic with Billy Miller.
yeah, Billy Miller was great. I
Yeah.
mean, Billy Miller was just, I mean, it's forever that'll be his role.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because when he came on the show, he was meant to be my brother.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we were brothers, and then Jeannie Cooper went to Maria Bell, the head writer at the time,
Yeah.
and said, wouldn't it be cool if Kane was an imposter? I
Oh.
was like, to this day, I never said to Jeannie, so it was you. But you know, I look back in hindsight, I think it gave me a better story. You know, it allowed a lot of things to take place and play out. So I like working with everybody. I really don't care, as long as I can act. You know, I've worked with a couple of people on the show that may have come and may have gone. You know, that I can think of that when you talk to them, literally, there's nobody home. And they've actually gone. The ones I'm thinking about are no longer on the show. And literally, you'll talk to them, and it's like you're looking at them, and all they're doing is waiting for you to stop speaking. And you'll know this, is like people say, what's my cue line? I'm like, don't worry about the cue line, just listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes back to, when we're talking about like acting schools and things. I went to a very classically trained acting school, which was based on this Russian method of Stanislavski. And they do like sense memory, emotional recall, just likes, all these different things. Like, you know, if I've got to have a scene where I've got to break up with my girlfriend, and or I found out my mother died, or whatever it is, or like, remember when you were 6 and like, you know, Spot ran across the street and you saw Spot get run over by the steamroller, you know, and how you felt, like bring that back. I'm like, no, because I tried that, but I always got so convoluted because you're trying to be in the present. But I'm thinking about something else. And the bottom line is, I think if you as a human being are sensitive enough, and we're together and you say, I don't love you anymore, I mean, it should make you feel something.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of just being in the moment and listening. I don't know if we got into that, but that's what it's whether from an acting point of view. But yeah, I'd probably say Stafford or whatever.
Yeah. How is it like with you and Tracy working together?
I like Tracy, we're good friends. My problem with not Tracy, with working together in that situation is I'm too logical. I'm not a logical man. That's part of my downfall in life, is if it doesn't make sense to me, you know, I can't fit a square peg in a round hole. I just say, I'd rather cut the peg into a round peg, or just say, or cut the hole into a square hole. I mean, I refuse to try and do it because it makes no sense. And it made no sense to me whatsoever, the logic behind it. I mean,
I agree.
I went and I actually pitched to the writers, you know, before they did that. I said, look, if you're going to break up Kane and Lily, which I sense is in the air, I said, let's really make a real story out of it. You know, a man and a woman been together like 8 years, have surrogated a baby.
Yeah.
She went through cancer. We can't have any more children.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to break up. What's the emotional fallout of that? What happens to the family? What happens to the children? I said, you get a really good, like, just down in the dirt, like, real, like, heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
But they had a different vision for it, and they decided to do this stuff with Lauren. So, to me,